this is Enterprise Television News Headlines. I am Kemi Omoshebi. The House of Representative Committee on Public Accounts asked the Executive Secretary of Nigeria Import Promotion Council, NIPC, Yewande Sadiko, to return an unremitted 477 million naira. Enterprise Television learned that the funds are part of internally generated revenue by the agency between 2013 and 2014, meant to be sent to the Consolidated Revenue Fund. The committee also called on the EFCC to immediately prosecute the officers involved. This development was based on the Auditor General to the Federation query in 2013. Responding to the committee, Mrs. Sadiko admitted that though she was not in charge when the infractions were committed, she would not dispute the position of the Auditor General of the Federation. The federal government of Nigeria says it has recovered over 143.87 billion naira through implementation of the whistleblower policy. This was contained in a report by the Presidential Initiative on Continuous Audit, PICA. The report showed that the government had successfully recovered 7.8 billion naira, $378 million, and 27,800 euro. It said since the policy was introduced in 2016 to fight financial crimes and corruption, PICA has received 8,373 tips. Of that number, 1,231 tips were said to have been on financial crimes. The report said the federal government was able to investigate 791 cases, of which it said 534 were completed. According to the report, 97.94 billion naira was saved in 2016, while 110.46 billion naira was saved in 2017. The spokesman for the Hawk Investigative Crime Unit in South Africa says South African police will issue former President Jacob Zuma with a court summons this week. This is relating to corruption charges over a years-old $2.5 billion arms deal. The National Prosecuting Authority, NPA, last week said it would seek to prosecute Zuma on 16 charges including fraud, corruption, and money laundering. Zuma could not be reached for comment. He has, however, repeatedly denied the allegations. It was also reported that Zuma will be summoned to appear in the Durban High Court on April 6. In Zimbabwe, Director Ray Motokoyi said coal production at the country's largest coal miner, Macomo Resources, has plunged as much as 36% since the beginning of the year. This occurred as activity dropped due to a serious shortage of foreign currency to import spares. Enterprise Television learned that Zimbabwe is facing serious currency shortages. The Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe recently disclosed that the foreign payment backlog now stretches up to a year. Despite the central bank's drawdowns on the $1.1 billion African Export-Import Bank Nostro Stabilization Facility, local companies are still battling with the shortage of the grain backed to settle external payment. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin said it's optimistic the U.S. can reach an agreement with China. He said that the agreement will avert the need for President Donald Trump to impose tariffs on at least $50 billion on goods from the country. Trump also directed Mnuchin to propose new investment restrictions on Chinese companies within 60 days to safeguard technologies. He also said he wants a $100 billion decrease in the U.S. trade deficit with China. A day after Trump's announcement, which led to a sell-off in global markets, China unveiled tariffs on $3 billion of U.S. imports in response to steel and aluminum duties ordered by Trump earlier this month. Moving down to sports. The Royal Belgian Football Association has entered into a partnership with the watchmaker Icewatch. The partnership runs until December 31, 2020 and names Icewatch as official timekeeper of all matches organized by the Royal Belgian Football Association. As part of the agreement, a Belgian-branded collection of watches will be released in the coming weeks. Belgian star Eden Hazard, who plays for English Premier League club Chelsea, has also been named as Icewatch ambassador. The deal has been signed ahead of this summer's FIFA World Cup in Russia, where Belgium has been drawn alongside England, Tunisia, and Panama in Group G. And that's it on Enterprise Television News Headlines for today. For more news, updates, special reports on our shows, visit our website www.enterprisetv.tv. Our social media platform are always there for your all-round information in the world of business. I am Kemi Omoshebi. Many thanks for watching.